Hello, everyone. I'm Lucy Ferrer with Lucy and Home Platinum Realty. We have this week about the staging. If you have any question, if you cannot see the whole live, you can have your question in the comments. And these videos are going to be always recorded. So if you are not going to be able to be live until the end, this is going to be recorded. So today we are talking about the staging, and I invite Madi and Mackenzie from M&M Staging to talk about the importance of staging your home before you're gonna list it. Here we have, hi Madi,
Hi,
hi
guys.
Mackenzie, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing great. Thank you for accepting my invitation. I'm glad that you are here.
Thanks for having us, Lucy. I'll start us off. I'm the first M behind M&M Staging. I'm Mackenzie. I'm also the younger sister out of this duo. But I am a Wichita native, born and raised here. After high school, I went to K-State University, also to follow in Madi's footsteps, and graduated with a sales degree from there.
Oh, something happened with your camera?
Oh no, let's see.
I'm not seeing you anymore. Okay,
Yeah,
we're back.
Perfect. Sorry about that.
No problem.
But I went to K-State, graduated with a degree in sales, and then moved back to Wichita after the graduation, and started working in that industry. And then obviously Maddie's going to talk a little bit more about how we got our business started.
So I'm obviously from Wichita as well. I went to K-State too. Moved back home about 3 years ago, and we kind of started M&M Staging kind of randomly and by luck. A family friend asked us to stage a house for him, and we did. And we kind of fell in love with the whole process. We always were big into design and styling and just kind of creating a moment for houses. So that's kind of where we got started, fell in love with it, and we've just kept going ever since.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good. If it's a seller wanting to stage their home, what is the process? How they can get it started?
Yeah, that's a great question. Before you obviously request like a quote or you find the company that you want to work with, I think it really starts out at figuring out your why, and why you want to stage your home. Is it to get a quick sell to or get the highest price in the market, and figuring out a budget. Did we lose you, Lucy?
Oh, no. I just want to everybody see you just you.
Oh, okay, perfect.
That's what happens sometime. I'm just gonna have you.
Okay, no worries. But yeah, it starts with the why and figuring out really what you want out of the process. And then obviously searching for the right staging company to work with. For M&M, you really can get on our website or shoot us an email and request a quote. And then we will actually come to your house, do a walkthrough, and come up with a bid for you. That will probably take us 24 hours to get you that bid. It'll be different based on square footage and the house. And then for a furnished home, the next step, if we do go forward in the process, is to really declutter and clean your house to get us ready to come in there and stage it and prep it. Then for like a new build or a vacant home, really just a clean house to come into and stage is great. And then really the final step is just professional pictures and getting those taken ready for you to get your house listed and ready to sell.
That's good. Okay. And so what do you know, what are the main benefits about staging their home? How you have heard about clients?
Yes, I feel like there's a couple benefits really to staging a home. I think that when buyers are walking through a home, it really helps them to have it staged because they can kind of visualize not only themselves in that house, but also they're kind of thinking of what furniture do I have that would work in this space. So when you have a living room, and you don't have furniture in it, it can almost feel too small. Whereas when you put a couch in there, a buyer can be like, oh, hey, we have about this same size couch. It would look great in this space. I definitely think that it can kind of also increase the perceived value of a home. So if you put nice things in an older home, it's just going to feel a little bit nicer. And definitely when people are searching for a home, that's a really big commitment to buy a house. So you want them to kind of form an emotional connection, a bond with that house. And we really feel like that staging it in a way that is appealing to most buyers, if not all buyers, helps to build like a strong connection.
Yeah, I agree. When I go to some showings of homes and they are all staged, I can see the difference of my buyer, how they get excited.
Exactly.
And every time we're going to write an offer in an stage home, it's multiple offers.
Yes. Yeah.
And we usually have to offer overpriced because it's a lot of competition.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure it's the staging when it's bringing all that, that emotion that the person say, oh, I want to live there. So it's really good.
Yeah.
So now about furniture, what rooms usually you recommend that they will be bringing furniture?
Yeah, so we really work with like occupied homes, vacant homes, and really what we have been focusing on is new builds. But with occupied homes, us as a staging company, we can really walk in there and see that, look at the furniture and items that they have already in there, and then figure out how to arrange and make a little bit of, key enhancements to set up their home in the best way possible. And then for vacant homes or, new builds, really just making sure that we put the right pieces and design in furniture for it to sell quickly and to get top dollar out of it. So to answer your question, we do bring furniture, and then we can also work with existing furniture.
But in your experience, what are the rooms that usually people stage more? Can they just stage, for example, say, oh, I just want the living room, the dining room, and the kitchen, and that's it?
Absolutely. So the bid will kind of reflect whatever the sellers want us to stage. Oftentimes what we usually stage is the primary bedroom, the primary bathroom, the kitchen, living room, and then a dining room if it has one. And then we also do like all of the main floor bathrooms. That's what we've had a majority of. Yeah.
No, okay. And how long usually take you when you start staging?
Yeah,
kind of.
Yeah, it's definitely different again for every house. Like the bigger homes that have more square footage, or people that may want, the basement or additional rooms to be staged, is probably going to take longer. But I would say on average right now, the homes that we've been doing are taking about 3 days to complete.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We try to get in there and get out.
Yeah. We know that when you're like selling your house, you're always kind of on a time crunch. You have to get your pictures, you have to get, there's a lot goes into it. So we try to get in there as fast as we can, do a really good job, and then get out of your hair.
Yeah.
Okay. So they need to call you like 3-5 days before they're gonna list it.
Yeah. I mean, we've had sellers contact us on like a Saturday or a Sunday. We gave them a quote and they had pictures already scheduled for that, I think that Friday. So we really had to,
hustle,
finish it quickly.
Wow.
But yeah, it's definitely very possible for people to reach out to us 3 to 5 days in advance.
That's good. And usually sellers said, okay, here is the home, you stage it, or do you have sellers that sometimes they are there looking to everything, how it's going?
Usually we have people who just say, do your thing, and
check
it out afterwards.
That's good. Okay, and could you tell me a little bit about costs and estimated? I know that depend on square footage and what furniture they want, but kind of that way they know kind of what range they have to think about.
Definitely. So just depending on the amount of rooms, how big the house is, how long you want to keep everything, kind of plays into the bid that we'll give the clients as well. But for all of our staging jobs, there's like a initial fee up front, move in, move out, design fee. So the first month is definitely the most expensive. Clients can choose to just keep that furniture for 30 days. We will kind of chat with the clients and see how long they want to keep it. Typical for about 30 days, just doing the rooms that I had mentioned earlier, is anywhere from $1,500 to $2,500. If a client wants to keep the furniture for longer, they absolutely can. Each month after that first month is $400 of furniture rental. So we're not doing any more designing or any more moving. That's just keeping the furniture there until their house goes under contract or until they close, whichever they prefer.
That's good. That's good. But that's money that is worth paying.
Yes.
I'm paying because I see people how important is staging. Actually, in my experience, one time I never thought about staging or anything. And I have a home that started like a lot of showing, but we didn't get any order. Of course, that was a little before COVID, when the market was more like a balanced market. And then the seller decided that she was going to start, doing some decoration. She didn't put furniture or anything, just decoration, and she did it. And in a week, we got an offer. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, that's when I decided, no. This helped a lot. So I decided, no, every time if my seller doesn't want to pay for the staging, I'll try to put a little bit of decoration or anything. But the furniture help a lot, help you to have an idea about space. Because sometimes you think, oh no, that room is too small. And you think, but it's not. It can fit the furniture.
Yeah, exactly. Some people just can't picture on how, you could lay out your furniture. So it can
very hard.
Yeah. We've even had people, that contact us after they've already had a house listed for, a longer period of time. And then we come in and stage it. And typically it definitely speeds up the process of selling the house.
Okay. So, but usually the people, most of the people keep it for just 30 days.
It really varies. We have had people keep it for a lot longer. Like you kind of mentioned, you touched on the market. The market was moving much faster in the summer and even in the spring. So 30 days was good because usually the house was under contract, if not closed within 30 days. Whereas the market's kind of changing. We expect to see people keeping it for a little bit longer.
So once that you do the bid and you do a contract and they say, oh, yes, I want it for 30 days. And then it's 30 days and they don't have a contract. Can they make an amendment and say, okay, I want to keep it for longer?
Yep, they can. We're pretty reasonable. As long as we don't, they can definitely do that. And that $400 fee is still going to be there when they decide they want to keep it for longer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And do you do it just in Wichita or do you cover any other areas in Kansas?
Yeah, so we cover most of the metro area here in Wichita. So Mays, Valley Center, we've gone as far as like Andover, Hayesville, Bel Air. So we're pretty open to the whole Kansas, Wichita,
like area.
The Wichita area.
Okay, that's good. It's funny you say Andover. You are west side.
Yeah, we're west side.
I was close to Andover, and you said we have been going so far to Andover.
Yep, we're west side. Yeah, so that's like a 30-minute drive for us west side.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You are all the way west. Yeah. Okay. Well, let me see. We are going to be answering the question. For now, I just have one. It said, what about the garage and storage area? Do you recommend also to declutter?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think the more you can declutter and make it look as clean and seamless as possible is only going to allow the buyer to be like more interested into the house or like be able to picture their stuff in it.
And spaces always feel much, much bigger without clutter. You know, it just feels bigger just by there being less things. And that's kind of how we do staging too, is we definitely use like a minimalist aspect. We make it look really nice. We create a vibe in the house, but we don't over decorate. We like the house to kind of speak for itself, but we definitely give it a facelift to where it feels a little bit more modern, up to date, cozy.
Yeah. Now that you say about that, a facelift, it sounds like a staging for me for the home. It's like when you do a makeover for yourself, when you do your hair, makeup, everything. You do a big change after you do a makeover. The same is staging.
Yeah.
You see a broken home, and then you do the staging, is totally different.
Exactly.
A big change.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other thing is, I'm pretty sure they are asking about garage, because I see a lot of homes that are all decorated. They don't have anything in the home. But when you go to the garage and open the door, everything is in the garage.
Yes.
Yeah.
That happened to me a lot.
Yes.
Okay. I guess no more question. Could you tell us? Oh, yeah, there is another one. Let's see. Oh, here. What about painting frames on the walls?
Like picture frames?
Because painting frames, I see a lot of staging that they actually add a lot of frames for the staging, but
we love to add wall decor. I think it really warms up a space. We typically do wall decor in almost every bedroom. And if it's not like a canvas or a frame, it's probably a mirror as well. We love mirrors because that can create a feeling of the space looking bigger than it actually is. So yeah, I think if the frames that maybe a furnished home that we're staging has, like we would probably just assess at that point and figure out if we want to use their frames or bring our own in.
Bring your own.
Yeah.
And whenever we stage houses, and this is in our like bid and our contract and everything, we try our absolute hardest to not put any holes in the walls. We use command strips that can hold pretty heavy pieces. We've had one instance where we had a heavier mirror going on the wall, and we just both felt more comfortable to put a nail in. And we just disclose that to the client ahead of time so that they know exactly where the hole is going to be. It's usually a small nail, so it's usually not a big deal.
Oh, okay. So usually, what did you say you use for the?
Like a command strip. Have you seen those? Like they stick together, and you put one on the wall and one on the picture. Have you seen those?
Oh, and they don't damage the paint in the walls?
No. So then you pull them right off, and if you pull them off correctly, they don't damage.
They're actually Velcroed together, so you can remove the picture from the wall and one command strip still. Or sorry, you can remove the picture from the wall, and then half the command strip still on the wall, and then you just pull it off, and it never takes paint off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Do you see the private chat? Can you there? Because I don't think so. You can do any comments. Could you in the private chat have your phone number and your contact information so I can share it?
Yes, I can. Okay. And we just do one phone number to make it nice and easy. And I'll send our email.
Have it on the comments.
And I'll share our Instagram as well.
Okay, perfect. So that way people know how to contact you.
Yes.
I was like, I don't know, my computer has been acting weird today.
You can't trust technology.
Okay. Okay, let me write down your email. So you don't have a way, you don't see the comments, right?
No, I don't think we can see the comments.
Yeah, that's why I said better to have it on. The permission. So that one is your Instagram, right?
Mhm.
Yes, the
Okay.
M_M Staging is our Instagram.
Okay, I got everything out there. So when they want to reach you or have any question, and thank you so much
Yes, thank
for
you,
being
Lucy.
here.
Thank you, Lucy.
For all the information. For sure, when I have a seller ready, I'll send it your way.
Perfect. We look
And
forward to
good
working.
luck in your business.
Thank you. Have a good night. Merry
Thank you.
Christmas.
Bye, everyone.